Hi everyone, I'm Siobhan from Flowersbysiobhan and today I'm going to show you how to make a wedding hand-tied bouquet for a bride. I'm Siobhan, I own Flowersbysiobhan alongside my husband Ashley, and we do these tutorials just to give you an idea of how to make different styles of arrangements. So like I say, today we're going to make a hand-tied bouquet. To do this, we'll need two different types of foliage. So we've got our pittas, which is really good as a variegated foliage to use, and we've also got our soft ruscus. So the flowers we're going to use are a pink rose, so it's a pink Colombian rose. These are really nice, they've got really large size heads, and also a white ivory rose, which is an avalanche rose. We're also going to use some freesia. So again, make sure your freesia is open so that if it's closed, you won't get the same look. So make sure your freesia is open. So always get that in a few days before and make sure that it looks similar to this. You don't want it too open, but at the same time you don't want it too closed. So we've got freesia, we've got roses, and we've got our greenery. So to begin with, we will take a stem of your rose. So I'm going to use my pink rose. I've got 10 pink and 10 ivory, and then 10 stems of ivory freesia as well. So we'll start with our pink rose. We'll get our greenery. So I'm going to use a little bit of the soft ruscus and just hold it in your left hand. So it's just the same as if you were doing a larger hand-tied bouquet, but it's going to be more in a compact style. So we've got our greenery, and now we need to just start adding. So when you add your flowers in, I always hold in the left hand and put in our flowers from my right hand, always put them in at an angle. So as you can see, they will cross. Everything needs to go at that same angle, and then you will get a spiral. So I'll put in my ivory rose. I'm going to add a little bit of the greenery. Try just to mix the colours up a little bit. You might have times where you have a couple of ivory roses together or pink roses together, but if you just try and, as you're adding in, add your greenery in and keep spiralling them stems, so keep adding, slant them in and add your colours one by one. So if you realise like you need to put a little bit more around one side, just keep turning it, but don't let go of the arrangement in your left hand. What you're looking for is that the ones that you put in first needs to be slightly higher, and the ones that you're going to be adding in are going to tailor down so that you're going to get a little bit of a dome effect. So keep adding your flowers. Your freesia is really nice just to add in between your roses, so it fills in some of the gaps, but it also looks really pretty. And it smells gorgeous as well. So you can use any types of flowers to do this. You can do this with wild style flowers, or this one's a little bit more structured, so because we're using roses, quite a lot of roses, but you can use all different types, and it's the same principle. You just keep adding in, everything needs to go on a slant, and every time you've added a flower, you turn it. And that will give you that spiralling effect. And what you're looking for is that you've got a nice evenly placed your colours, so there's not all your pink on one side and all your cream on the other side, that it runs through the arrangement really nicely. So again, if you find yourself a few gaps like there, I've just added a little bit of freesia, which looks quite nice. So keep it quite nice and held tight in your hand. And then you finish off, just keep adding those flowers in. So as you can see now, it's building up nicely and it's becoming quite a nice style. So if you find any of your middle flowers have sunk a little bit, just pull them up just ever so slightly. Like that. That's it. And what you're looking for is to make sure there's a nice round arrangement. Bring down a little bit of your green if it's too high up, and bring some of your flowers up so you can see them like that. You're looking for a nice round arrangement, evenly spaced, everything's nice and evenly spaced. I'm going to add a little bit more greenery. So with your soft ruscus, you can probably get around 3 or 4 pieces out of one stem. So this is quite nice greenery to use. And it just breaks up the flowers, so it's not just all roses. Just got the last few now to add in. A little bit more of the soft ruscus just to put around the edge, just so you've got a little bit of greenery just coming around the edge. I'll add that in. And then you want to just be looking at, is there any spaces that need to be filled in? So we've got a rose there. And again, just be pulling up any that slip down, because sometimes they just tend to fall down a little bit as you're adding everything in. You want to be able to see all the flowers that you've added. Ooh. Last bit. And there we go. There's a hand-tied bouquet. So all you need to do now is put a ribbon round the handle, tie it up, and then you can secure it then by putting some either hessian round the handle, or you can put some ivory ribbon round, depending on what the bride would want, and then some like little pearls or diamantes down the stems, and that's it finished.